Good morning, good afternoon.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
I don't know if the LS8 is the right plane today.
No. We have some high ground to cover.
The high variation on the week can lead to some pretty weak conditions sometimes.
I think I will go with the Ventus.
What do you guys recommend for the airplane today?
Yeah, I think I'll go with LS8
That's what I meant.
because of the 50 kilogram per square meter limitation on wing load.
I'm not sure if it's the right plane, the LS8.
Morton's out there in the AS-33.
Okay. Yeah, maybe he'll join Discord later. Any news on Wieg and the German competition?
Today they have cancelled.
Okay.
Only club class was started, I think, but I don't know if they managed to come home because there are heavy thunderstorms coming from the Black Forest to the Swabian Alps, and I don't know. They started club class because it's a qualification for the German junior championship.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Morten.
Hi, Morten.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, Carbon. Yeah, it is very nice in VR. I'm flying
Hi,
on
Morten.
a flat screen due to streaming.
Sorry, I was just setting stuff up in VR.
No, sorry, say again.
I was just setting stuff up in VR.
But even
Sorry,
though the,
repeat it one more time. I can't hear it.
Yeah, I was setting my stuff up in VR.
Ah, okay, now I got it. Sorry for my bad English.
even though the graphics are quite rudimentary, it's very immersive in VR, and the physics is excellent.
I've only found about 2 netto here, Tim and Rick.
Thanks, Bruce.
I was on the ridge.
Yeah, I'm getting 2-2 on the ridge here.
Yeah, it dies for me going on the ridge unless you go for a lot further than I did. I don't know.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Alex.
Hello.
So Morten, what have you been doing this summer in July? Vacation or work?
I've been two weeks in Kielstrup and then 1 week in the northern part of Jutland.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it was okay. It was, I mean, the remaining of Europe have insanely good weather. We only have good weather. In Kielstrup, I mean.
When it's more than 35 degrees, I don't think it's insanely good weather.
I mean, the way the weather is in Condor is simulated it doesn't look like the real world. I mean, in Sisterong, the worst thing is when you say, okay, you have westerly flow up in the heights, then you know that the top of the thermos will be insanely turbulent.
Okay, yeah.
You won't, I mean, you would not like to fly below 120 in a duodiscus in the thermals, and you don't like to fly faster anyway.
No.
It's just saying requesting start slot. I'll try to restart Condor.
Yeah, try again. Sometimes it loads a little bit faster the second time.
Yeah.
I'm away for 1 minute.
Oh, if everyone flies LS8, I have to change.
Hi, Mike. Thank you. Good luck to all from Mike.
Thank you, Mike. I hope things are okay with you, mate.
Crazy lockups.
So, Bruce, how is your hair doing in this insane thermal?
Yeah. It ain't blown back. But doesn't have to. Just gotta, it's doing the job. I got nowhere to go for 6 minutes. 7 minutes. By the way, it is a September 28th, I think, date. We turned off the icons in our little thermal here, and it's so much nicer seeing the planes without that big blue thing hanging over it. A little more immersion there.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody.
Hi, Mark.
Mark.
Hi, Mark.
I can see there's a new Hangout version up and that needs to be downloaded. Does it mean anything?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but you can't come in without this upgrade being open.
Can you say again?
You can't go in with that not done update.
Oh ja, that's right. Ja, du skal hente den nye Hangar Update, Morten. Du har 2,5
Okay, det-
minut. Det kan du sagtens nå. Yeah, I forgot about that. Normally, Hangar Update doesn't mean anything, but...
Ooh, I just heard a crash.
Yeah. Fatality.
Fatality.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I'm gonna take on the plane, I think.
Yeah, if this is typical for what's going to happen today,
Yeah, it's gonna be a long march.
weak high tends to be tough. The weak medium's okay.
Yeah, I've been making tasks actually, and week high is really sketchy. I mean, it's very hard to predict what you're going to get there. You can really create a task that is a struggle fest.
But then again, it's afternoon, sun is a little bit in the west and the wind is in the east.
It's September, end of September.
Yeah.
I don't think we ought to be dawdling today.
Join time is up.
Oh, sorry, Morten.
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
No problem.
Server 4, I guess. You could do.
No, so far it's not up and running.
Should be. There's one that's 20 minutes after. Oh. Is it not 20 minutes? Should be. Oh, maybe not. Not quite. Close.
What about server 3? It's 10 minutes.
No, it was the time's out there as well. I have tried.
Yeah.
Oh.
2 and 3 are on the
2
same
and 3 at the
schedule.
same time. Yeah.
But 4 should be up 20 minutes later. The join time was almost 20 minutes, I thought. So it should be coming up.
Yeah, it's coming now.
This has been a real struggle just to get up to start altitude. I'm not even close.
Yeah. Yep.
So where's the airport? I'm going to have to probably land and restart.
I was going to say, you're looking like you're pretty far down there.
Well, I tried to go over where Nico was and I didn't get in the climb.
Sandrio.
I don't know where the airport is. Come to think of it.
Sandrio
It's,
Caiolo.
It's in the middle of the valley in the shadow of the cloud.
Oh, yeah, okay, yep. Kind of at the very top of the start sector.
Oh, there's also one that is right at about 7 o'clock on the start sector, right up against the South Mountain. And at least according to me, what I got here, which is just LX, which could be wrong. Well, this cloud is about done.
I think I got it in sight.
Yeah, keep flying straight. It's about 2 miles ahead of you,
I see it.
or less.
It's the first flight in the Neo, so I had to kind of get used to it too.
Oh, yeah, definitely a plane worth buying, though. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a great one. It's a good one.
And
At
I'm not
10.2 pounds per square foot, it's almost always the best plane.
I'm not dumping my water, so.
Well, there goes Nico. Hi. Over on that side. Nice.
Yeah, he went straight for that. Came in and went there. You think this is just ridge, Rick?
I do. That's what I've been doing figure of eights.
This cloud's breaking up over here too. This was one that was up higher.
Well, I got the airport. I can restart.
Oh, Nico came over. Did you notice?
Yeah, for the start. He started.
Yeah, but he was on the other side of the valley.
Oh, he was always gonna have to come over to this side.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Actually, are you thinking going down the other side the entire way?
I thought that's what you guys said he was doing.
No, he started out that side, but I figured he'd transition over to this side eventually.
Seems like he'd start over here if you were going to come over here.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up in time to start the flight.
And this one, I think, is an actual straight conversion without messing around, probably, which
That doesn't work on the tasks that relied on ridge lift. You giving up on this one, Andy?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't really any better where I came from over on the other side. Tim was over there too.
We'll check it.
I do see a cloud forming over the spine that's on course, but I don't want to head over there.
went for a cloud over here, and that was a mistake.
Looks like Nico kind of got stuck on course.
Have any of you guys started?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm not that much higher than I was 10 minutes ago. I'm
Me
still
too.
400 meters below the start.
I'm getting was
Climbing
was-
it.
Go ahead.
I'm only climbing at half a meter. I'm 400 meters below the start. So I've got 800 seconds of climbing, which means I've got at least 13 minutes of climbing at this rate.
It's a mistake to chase that cloud. I lost some.
All right, well, I'm going to go chase a cloud that's farther on course here because I am sick of climbing this slow. Is Week flying today in his contest?
No. It's cancelled.
Ah.
Yeah, due to thunderstorm. Does anyone see a chance to finish this race?
Not at
I'm
the,
still trying to find a
at
chance
the
to
moment.
start.
On my server, I have a plus 1 meter per second.
Wow. That's big today.
It looks like Nico is coming back.
There's only 19 minutes left.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Funk. Yeah, I'm patient. I can wait for it. But I am eager to try your software.
I had a whiskey 0.5 near the trees. Haha.
The terrain we're using today is Alpinac. It covers the Alps in Central Europe.
When I first got in, there was clouds all over the ridge I'm on, and they've never reformed. They were given just a little bit extra.
Well, Bruce, you've got to have enough altitude to start, right?
2170 at stall speed.
Oh, all right. I'm now landing, so the odds of me getting a decent start are probably 0.
Looks like Nico's going to do that as well.
Yeah, this task is definitely not set up for Condor3. I admit that.
I see a cloud forming at the top.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Dick, You at that cloud, Rick?
Yeah, didn't feel very good.
Well, nothing's good so far.
Yep, good luck to all. Huh?
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you, Andy, but I'm not in start hard yet.
Me too.
Nobody is.
Yeah. I'm starting to think I'm gonna. I'd go get the cafe cream task and fly that on my own, maybe. Be a good idea. That ridge I was on was a lot better than this. The one we were originally on, I'm not seeing anything here. What kind of net have you got, Tim?
Maximum 0.5, 0.6 maybe.
Vario then, okay. That was, I think that ridge we started on is better than this so far. H2K got up there. I gave up 170 meters to get over here.
When I disconnect, I thought maybe it's a good thing to take the EB, but then I said, oh no, everybody's taking the LS8, so I'll take the LS8. But I think with the EB, it should have been a better choice.
Okay, in order to hook up to online Condor, you need to go to the server list. You can find the details in the description of my videos. And you can also...
What bothers me is once we start, I mean, this is going to be the race right here, this kind of stuff. Until you get up high, it just looks like we're going to spend, you know, this isn't fruitful time spent.
You can also watch the beginning of my streams where I log on to the server. Normally we fly this every day.
Yeah, one of the things I've been telling my son lately is that there's really no bonus points for playing in hard mode on Life. Like, this is just hard mode. Like, I don't really know why I'm doing this.
At 5:30 p.m. Central European Time. And it's called FR02 on the server list. You need to have the landscape installed. Usually it's AA2 or AA3.
A bit more than 10 minutes to start.
And you need to update Condor and the hangar.
Well, I started on the way over here, even though I hit here low. Yeah, Kiss said no way. I'm still 70 meters below what I was at when I decided to come over here when you guys were. That's just crazy.
Well, I'm higher than I've ever been, but I'm still 350 meters below the start.
Rick's got a pretty good altitude. It's not a screaming thermal, Rick.
It's only 1.5, 1.6.
I went by it, I didn't even
That's
feel
still
it.
good.
I couldn't feel it even.
Narrow little bugger.
So we have enough time to clean the wings.
Remember, it's also the end of September, you guys, so we're sitting here messing around. $15 to 3, I think it is. Well, I'm going to give that thermal a try again, Rick, and if that doesn't work, I'm quitting.
It's narrow. I don't care. I just got too close, but you know what? It's okay.
We all need to find our inner John on this one and just know when to give up.
Yeah.
I'm in 2,400 meters.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
You're flying an 18 meter as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Your new plane's going to seem very familiar to you, Morton. You fly it in Condor so much.
I hope so.
So I will make a
Oh, what-
start in 1,500 meters, and if I can get up, I will do it, but otherwise I will quit.
Morton, what plane are you buying?
AS-33 ME.
Oh, nice.
And we actually got the final bill from Schleicher.
So that means
And
that's it's imminent.
It's expensive.
Nice.
And you do have to pay extra tax in Denmark, I think.
According to Schleicher, I can just pay. The VAT in Germany.
Okay, then you have a German registration.
No, it will be on Danish registration.
I realize I'm on the other side of the valley from everyone, but I'm under a good cloud right now.
You see, in Germany, you have an extra tax for insurance.
I'm averaging over 3 here. This is the first climb
Yeah,
I've
your
had
that
today.
doesn't look very high though, Mark.
Doesn't matter. I'm averaging 3. I haven't averaged anything over 1 all day.
I'll catch
But
you
for
guys.
me, too late. In 3 minutes, close the start gate.
Catch you guys tomorrow. See you later.
Later, Bruce.
Yeah, bye, Bruce.
Bye, Bruce.
So the start gate closes in 2 minutes, but if you start after that, it's still a legitimate start, right? The clock is just running.
You can't start after the start gate closed.
Like you cannot start at all.
No.
Oh shoot! Well, I'm okay. I gotta move on.
In the Dutch competition, the start gate would often be closed, and then just like 1 minute after, a bunch of other people still started. I don't know how that works, but
No, when the start gate is closed, you can't start.
I thought that it just meant that like your clock was automatically running. All right.
Closed is closed.
Good luck, Tim.
Thank you. Same to you.
good luck.
It was a slow, painful climb, but I could get up to cloud base.
So I wish you all a good flight. I think for me it's over. Bye bye, ciao.
Yeah. Bye,
Bye,
Andy.
Andy.
See you
Cheers.
tomorrow.
Have a nice evening.
Oops, Lex.
Yeah, I just parked at the airport and hit the plane. But I'm gonna go. I couldn't connect. But good luck, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you, Lex.
See you probably tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Way down below you here, Mark.
Yeah, I've seen. Good luck down there, because there's not even really anything happening up here. I don't know what you're going to do down there.
You'd probably land in the valley pretty quick.
I should have come up the other edge. Like, after the start, I went back to the other side of the valley and climbed back up to cloud base. I should have just come down all along those clouds, because it's not like they would be that far out of the way from here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting nothing but zero sinker occasionally.
That's about all I'm getting up here.
Well, you would think with the wind blowing like it's supposed to be, well,
That's why this task probably worked really well in Condor 2. And just Condor 3, we've talked about it before. Wind blowing against a ridge doesn't mean anything if there's clouds.
which is really not the way it really is in real life.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, they may need to look at that ridge to, actual weather situations that, the wind is always blowing against the ridge. It usually works.
I think they're very focused on this area of the Alps and defending the idea that no, the wind blowing doesn't necessarily mean lift. But there are places in the world where it absolutely does work. I've been trying to make tasks in the Allegheny Ridges scenery, and it's really just impossible. Those are low, well-formed ridges that genuinely do work with even a light breeze blowing against them, but I cannot make them work in Condor. There's so many tasks that work really well in Condor 1 and 2, and the people who flew them thought they were very realistic. And in Condor 3, you just cannot make them work.
Yeah, there's afternoon winds that blow in eastern Washington that are there every single day. It's because of the, lake that's 36 miles long and stuff like that. Cool air blowing downslope, it just goes. And then that overflows up into the plateau, and we got good thermals up there. Or not, it can blow it out if it's really strong. Yeah, I don't see myself finishing this task.
You're going into rising ground, too.
Yeah, I'm at just under 32,000 meters, and I could do with being a lot higher.
32,000?
Well, sorry, 3,000. I'm 3,100 meters.
The wind's only blowing two knots here, so not enough to really get anything.
Yeah, it's a tough task. H2K is the only one slightly above stall speed on average.
thermals is actually quite good if you can get up to them.
Yeah, the one thermal that I actually connected with was great.
You look happy up there, Rick?
I'm sure it'll be short-lived, Tim.
But I can see your smile 9 kilometers away.
It's one very tough task.
Yep. Yeah, the toughest part so far was even to get the start altitude.
Yeah, that was hard work. Yeah.
I should go back and look at what this task was in Condor 2. It says it was converted. Can you get the task ID from somewhere to look up the previous flight?
I'm not sure about that.
I mean, if it's a task that's in Condor Club, you can always look up the... I guess Tchin Tchin tasks were never in Condor Club. I'd love to see. It was probably a ridge task, and the ridges just worked.
I could see that because there's a lot of ridges you could go up if it was working.
Yeah, and there was a strong enough breeze from the east. It feels like a task that would have worked in Condor 2.
Right. Getting pretty low. I'm going to have to figure out what field am I landing in.
Congrats, Rick.
That's Rick.
Not the sort of thing I really wanted.
Well, if you're high enough to hit the cloud, that's worthy of a congrats today.
Oh, I thought it was at the first turn point.
No. He hit a cloud, so I said congrats.
I had to take a look at that.
Congrats with your first cloud break.
Gotta watch out for wires and power lines and such. Okay, I'm back on the ground, so guess I'll disconnect.
I'll be down shortly. Sorry. You're not alone, though.
Good, nice field here where I'm at. Nice big grassy flat area.
Yeah, I think I have finally exhausted all of my options.
I think this is not a task of flying fast, this is a task of surviving.
Oh, yeah. It's been that way since before the start. I literally the entire flight, I had one good climb pre-start. Everything else has just been trying to find any kind of lift. Like it's been pure grind for over an hour to get essentially nothing for it. Not particularly satisfying.
I was very slow at the start after I started just trying to find a climb.
Yeah, I would have taken anything. I literally just found nothing.
Yeah, I got stuck on a ridge, backwards and forwards on that till I could get high enough to get over the next bit and get into a cloud.
Never actually made it to a cloud. I was almost there a couple times.
Yeah, it's one of those that it wasn't obvious that it was there and then suddenly you were in it. You know, I could see everything ahead and it looked fine and then suddenly, oh, grey.
Must have been forming right where you're flying through it.
No, I don't know. I've had it before. It seems like something hangs down from the cloud and you can't actually see it until you're actually into it.
Well, that's what to look for if you're actually flying the real deal, is have those things that are just kind of clingy down a little bit.
Yeah, it's one of those where if you're 50 metres one way or the other, you miss it. I was just unfortunate not to catch it.
Nice. Well, we managed to get 18K from the start, so it wasn't very far. Well, good luck to all you guys that are still flying this thing.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Tom. See you later.
Thank you.
Yep.
Mark, you are whispering, but you're not whispering very high, so we can't hear completely everything.
Do I have an open mic?
I think it's opening when we're talking, but I'm not sure.
Oh, you know what? It might be. I was on Discord with my son yesterday and switched off push to talk.
Yeah.
Thank you for pointing that out. I switched off push to talk and I have to turn it back on.
No problems. I couldn't hear it actually, except that I could see it's opening.
All you would have heard is me mumbling that it's a shitty task and I don't like it, and I would not like, subscribe, repeat, thumbs up, or anything. Ugh.
It's fair enough.
All right, gentlemen. Terrible task. Didn't enjoy it, but I still enjoyed hanging out with you all for as long as I was doing it, and I will catch you another day.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you, Mark. Take care. And
See you, Mark.
see you another day.
So, Tim, how is it going with you?
34 kilometers to the first waypoint.
Okay, I'm 15 from.
Wow.
What about you, Rick?
12 kilometers.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem is even though you stay high, you can't be picky.
No, my average speed is 110.
Yeah, nice.
My average speed, I think, is slightly above stall speed.
Okay.
Not fast.
It's 95.
Like I say, I'm treating this as a survival task rather than a race.
Wow, yeah, that's very fast, Frank.
I can see H2K, but he's in a JS5. I don't think I can match what he's doing.
So what is the best speed on your server?
About 98.
Okay.
Hi, Tim.
Are you coming back already?
Yeah.
Did you
No.
even turn?
Yeah, I've turned.
Nice.
There's no clouds nearby that was going to get me over this high ground, so I've had to come back down this valley.
Yeah.
It's not really what I wanted to do, but
Well, that's my plan as well. So far, I think the ridge has been more consistent than the thermals.
Especially like this bit here, there's no clouds nearby to spoil it. That's Tim.
Thank you.
That's Tim. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm following the rally all the way on the final glide.
Yeah. Me too.
But it takes time. last corner is a little bit like the Strait of Hormuz. You need to be on the correct side.
Yeah, thanks. Congrats, Rick. Well done, mate.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, I'm finished as well.
Tillykke, Morten.
Congrats, Morten.
Thank you.
Watch out for the power lines at the finish, Tim.
Yes. So Rick, what is your speed?
I'll have a look for you. 117.9.
Oh, that's nice. That's 133.1.
Yeah, that's very nice, Morten.
Probably somebody have been flying faster, but I can upload it and I can see it.
Yeah, Frank wrote that JKK made it with 130.
In an LS8.
Yeah, maybe.
It was very touch and go whether I was going to make the airfield.
Yeah.
So JKK flew on JS3.
Yeah.
Wasn't that much slower than the that JS5.
No. You'll beat him by lots.
To be honest, Tim, like I said earlier, I was treating this as a task for survival.
Why did you fly so fast then?
Sorry. I had a very slow start, and I say I got stuck on a ridge, beaten up and down there a few times.
Yeah,
And,
but
I
you
got
had
enough
some good clouds.
Yeah, then it got me high enough to move on, to get up into that valley, and then I got a good cloud, and I was climbing at about 2.7, I think.
Yeah.
Once I got the heights, I could put the speed on again. Never flying that fast. And then after the turn point, I was quite conservative because I wanted to make sure that running that valley into wind, that I had enough height to do it without losing too much. I think you might get me, Tim.
Yeah, it will be close, but I'm not sure. "16 kilometers, 4 minutes, speed factor 4, that's 240 kilometers per hour."
Man, if you're collider, I don't see it as a problem. Yeah, you're going to get me, I think. Yeah, you've got me. Well done, Tim.
Oh, thanks. 3 seconds.
Very good, Tim.
3
What's your
seconds.
speed?
That was surely one of the toughest tasks in Condor.
It was. There's only a very few people actually managed to fly it.
Tim, what was your speed?
118.
Okay.
Very nice. I'm sure you could have got closer.
I don't think so. We are actually touching.
Yes, your nose of your glider is over the tail of mine.
Yeah, I see the results now. Very nice, Morten.
Thank you, Tim.
I'm just behind you on 5th place.
Yeah. But then I will drop out and go for something to eat.
Yeah,
Once again.
me too.
Yep. Nice guide, and have a nice evening.
You too, Morten. See you.
See you, Morten. Well done.
See you. Bye. Thank you.
And bye, Rick. Take care. See ya.
See you, Tim. Take care, mate. Well done.
You too. Well done.